Cancer. What's up? Um, Cancer, I feel like somebody got you fucked up. Like for real, for real. Somebody got you real fucked up. Like somebody it's like somebody's going to try to like completely like yes, like this is a whatever situation you're dealing with when it comes down to someone wanting you to constantly feel like this rejected problem. It's like this may work on some, but it doesn't work on all. So somebody's gonna badmouth you to important names as you progress in life. And it's only going to help you. Like it's only gonna help you, it's only gonna progress you. Um and they may even do it in a passive kind of way that they may be able to pull off saying that they didn't like that like they don't that's not what they're trying to do, but that is exactly what they're trying to do. If you have suspicions of a person and like them being tactful, sneaky, you're right. You're right. Um don't nothing get past God. So try not to worry about it. Some of y'all are like really stressed out about something, you're emotional, like it's because you need to cleanse, it's because you need to get it out. You know, you need that reset, that inner reset. And crying is a really good way for you to do so. Um I feel like something really good is going to happen for you. Just hang in there. It's like you may feel like certain things are going unnoticed, but it's not. It's just that it has to go unnoticed by certain people, by certain eyes, because it's there's a lesson in this in your situation for them as well. This could be a person that they don't see your value. If anything, they see an illusion of flaws of you. So someone and it may take you to remove yourself from a space in order for the clarity to come in. This could be a scapegoat situation. This could be a situation where someone else is doing something, but because you're there, because you're present, they can easily say that it's you. So removing yourself could help. Also, the story of Lot is going to be very important for a person, or it's very important like at a time where you trying to figure out what in the world is going on. Like it's a similar story like that. So it's one of those situations to where it's kind of helping you understand that whatever decision you're going to make, even within something that is fun and brings you joy, it still requires discipline, because you're not always going to be in that mood of wanting the fun and all of that, or wanting to get to the fun and the dream job opportunity in a extraneous kind of way. Like, you know, you may get to a point where it's like, oh, there's an obstacle. That must mean I ain't supposed to do it. If you feeling something saying don't do something, then yeah, that probably will be best for you. But because you follow your intuition. However, also, um, you do need to make that like the center of it. And it's because it may be a reason you need to kind of sit back and reflect on a decision you're trying to make. Like, why do you want to make this decision? Maybe you need to make sure you're not coming from a place of resentment, or you're not coming from a place of fear, because excuse me, it's an illusion. Fear is an illusion. And so you don't want the wrong person to create an illusion over another one that turns it into, you know what I'm saying, something else. So like, yeah, get something out of your head that you have to fear something. Get it out of your head. Do whatever you can to start having some positive thoughts. It's not a you cannot, well, you can, but it takes work. It takes effort to control every single thought. It's a lot of freaking work. So just do your best to think positive thoughts. Um, and just allow God to vindicate you and cover you and protect you through your journey. Everybody don't come to this for love, but in the love section, I feel like you can make a decision for love out of love, especially if that's something you've been praying for, wanting. But you also have to make sure that you're constantly evolving and growing so that you can be prepared to you can be prepared for yourself to change your mind and be prepared to change your mind and not backtrack, because I feel like something that you're willing to do, you may end up changing your mind, and you don't want it to be something that like is a thriller. So you don't want it to be something that throws you in the arms of, like, thriller is basically based on the fear of the movie is supposed to make the girl be so scared that she was like, no, I'm not ready to have sex, I don't want to do that, but now I'm so scared that I'm gonna jump in your arms, and you know then you can slide in, you know what I mean, like, and I feel safe and all that other stuff. That's the concept of the video, and the concept, you know what I mean? That's what it's about. So that's what you need to try to avoid. You don't want that. So you need something that you're going to enjoy. Something that you feel like you're going to be an asset. You can add to it. You could be seeing 818 a lot. Um 88884447771111222333. You could be seeing these numbers a lot. 555. I'm just hearing um a lot of sixes possibly. But it's a certain situation, like it's gonna be it's it really just it's like I feel like it's a situation that you already can see from afar that it's not going to be something good for you. Definitely could be seeing 9/11. Like, you should be upgrading. So something has to be an upgrade, and you cannot, like, something that has to be an upgrade. Like, I feel like what's going to happen is it's just going to be a lot of, it's like, if you don't do exactly what you want to do or prepared to do what you want to do, then you're going to think that you are creating this life with a person who's going to then start to feel exactly how you feel. And then they're going to tell you that you're right. and somehow, some way, it's gonna switch. Like you're gonna end up in that situation doing something for the wrong reasons. So that's my whole point. Do something for the right reason. And even if it is for the right reason, make sure that you're not gonna suffer. You know what I mean? Because if you're gonna suffer, how right can it be? Um I feel like you're around some people that got you effed up. You're around some people that got you effed up. Mistreatment, mistreatment, mistreatment. It's and it's not. I don't feel like it's everybody involved. It just may be a vibe or a feeling that you're feeling. It could just be possibly that you're not feeling at your best. And so therefore you just may be thinking a lot deep into a situation. So maybe this could be a situation where you don't need to speak for everybody that's involved. So if you're feeling rejected, you don't need to speak for everybody. You don't need to say everybody's rejecting you. You don't need to say everybody is not wanting you. That's not true. You know what I mean? Like some of y'all, you gotta be honest, some of y'all doing the rejecting yourself. Um, and I feel like it may be necessary for you because you're in a like I said, you're in a scapegoat situation anyways. Something that you're doing that's like for your growth is actually going to help you in more ways than one that you could ever imagine. You are going to step into a season where you won't lack. You'll end up always having. Um, I feel like if someone feels like someone's in love with you, or if you feel like somebody's in love with someone, they are. If they feel like if they say that they not, they are. They are. Um, but they may also be into another person. Either way, though, regardless of someone being in love with you or not, right now you need stuff that gives you clarity. You need stuff that gives you clarity, stuff that brings you peace, stuff that adds to your joy. So if anybody's trying to be ugly to you, if anybody wants to remind you that somebody, they don't like you, they don't love you, you know what I mean? Like you don't need all that. Nobody needs a lifetime to repeatedly tell you that. You know what I mean? Heard you the first time. Bye bye. So I don't know if somebody wants to get a reaction out of you or something like that, but it is what it is. Um, and it's okay if you want something that's mutual, Cancer. You're supposed to. It feels good to have somebody actually reciprocate with you when it comes down to interest. Maybe you are like maybe now you're meeting people that they like to see you on a deeper level. They like to give you the time of day to speak and you guys converse with each other. Um, all kinds of stuff like that kind of stuff is just probably good for you. I feel like you definitely feel like someone is invading your privacy, and you are absolutely correct. You're correct. Um, which is it's like as much as this person turns you off because they invade your privacy, they don't respect you, don't feel respected. This person hasn't made you feel respected. um and I feel like that's probably something that you're trying to get away from, or yes, something that you don't play about. You don't play about people disrespecting you. If somebody wants to be in your good graces, then that number one thing they need to be doing is respecting you. And I definitely feel you on that on all freaking levels. For real. Um, You are supposed to meet somebody, y'all are supposed to work together, and it's supposed to be great. But this is a person, they're very smart, they're very clever. Um, and you'll be forced to be yourself around this person. They're not gonna play with you. Like they're not gonna play the whole I wanna be mean, like I'm gonna be mean and I'm a troll when I really like you and I really know you're not gonna be able to do it. It's like this person knows you without knowing you. So it's gonna be quite an experience. This person knows how to make you feel like you're the only person in the room with them, even though it's a whole bunch of people in the room with y'all. Yeah. I feel like something happened for you and it was supposed to happen. And I feel like you need more of that. You need more of, you can't always be of service to people all the time. It's okay for someone to be of service to you as well. So some of y'all need to close your mouth when people are offering you. It's like some of y'all want the world, but then when somebody offers it to you, you immediately it's like, well, no, let me give it to you. Some of y'all have to understand, like, you actually you've manifested what you want. So let's say somebody wanted you to prove yourself and they wanted you to be overly independent and they wanted to see you struggle and let me see if you can get through this and just this whole dramatic at the top of the stairs with freaking ever. Don't take the survival tactics you use to get through that connection into this new one because this other person is complete opposite. Like you're gonna ruin it because they're gonna be like, well, you're too independent for me. Or it could be the opposite. So if like don't let other people tell you the qualifications. You are the qualification. So let's say you you don't want to work a 9 to 5. Let's say that's just something that you don't want to do. You never say you didn't want to make your own money, but you don't want to work a 9 to 5. Do not think that you have to go work a 9 to 5 and keep a 9 to 5 for this new person coming in because they're gonna be like, I want you to be at home. Or don't constantly suggest things to make it easy so that you don't be an issue for this person, or you know what I mean. You have to speak highly of yourself. You know what I mean. Like you are the best. Like you are everything that this person wants and needs. Speak like that because that's how they feel. They, you know what I mean. That's why they're initiating the proposal. That's how they feel. They don't need you to show them anything else. All of that has caused issues in your connection, believe it or not. So you know what I mean. Like you literally decided to be like, I don't need you, I'm this, I'm that, I got this, I got that. And it's like this person is like, I like when you need me. Your old person probably, you know what I'm saying, didn't wouldn't own you like that. But your new person is. Your old person probably didn't want to have a life with you. They didn't want to live with you. They didn't want to build with you and create a family with you. Your new person does. Like, so don't think that, oh, I can't want no kids. Like, I know I've been wanting kids, but I said that the last time, and that's the last time. Let the last time be the last time. Let that door close. No, basically put it to you like this. Okay. Some people would say you got to nag a bit to get what you want, right? And in a lot of cases, it's true. It works on some, but it doesn't work on all. Because the reality is that the nagging is it's a sinful mess. Okay, like at the end of the day, speak with the intention to solve the issue. If you feel like you need to be awareness, bring awareness to it, fine. But it doesn't need to be a repetitive thing, because now you're just manipulating me because you don't know how to solve the problem. So why should I have to take your negativity because you are complaining about something that you actually like, or else you wouldn't keep dealing with it. So it's like you need to stop even much trying to adapt to it's like you're trying to adapt to not being the issue when you were never the issue to begin with. This new person needs you to grasp that and see that. And it's not just one person, it's multiple people, that like multiple lovers, let me say specifically. They like, I'm not on that, I'm not like that. I don't care. Like, I don't care if everybody else can't stand you. I don't care. I don't care what other people think of you. That's not why I'm talking to you. You are dealing with a completely different person. Some of y'all were used to people who they have to build bonds with people outside of the connection. This person, no, y'all on the same page. Y'all on the same page. I feel like every single thing you say, somebody is going to twist. Somebody could be twisted. Somebody could be saying that you are lying about them abusing you, lying about what you went through. They could be saying all kind of stuff, saying you and whoever you connect to is a liar. Let God work it out. The truth, the truth is going to be told. If you were defending yourself, you were defending yourself in a situation. Them same people would mock you for not defending yourself. So you and God know the truth. They want to create that bad karma. Let them. That's on them. It's in your past, anyways. It's in your past. You don't even have to deal with it anymore. Something is not your issue. Somebody doesn't like to take accountability, so of course they're going to twist things around, and they're gonna do a lot. You know what I mean? They're gonna always do a lot to try to comfort you, because you made this person look at themselves. You made this person, because they did things to you and they didn't have a real reason other than suspicion and immaturity. You make this person look at themselves. So this person, from time to time, although they've probably already apologized to you, they're going to flip it every now and then because that makes them feel good, or that gives them hope that they don't have to do the work. But I definitely feel like you need to make something a routine. You need to make some kind of self-care a routine. Something that you normally feel like you have to do yourself. Now it is time to allow another person to do it for you. And it's time to, you know, build that bond with somebody. You can trust this person. Whatever you feel like you just got to do your own, okay, that's fine. But it's time for you to understand that, yes, you too kick your feet up. Like you're gonna have to, whatever you're going through is a lesson learned that you have to stand firm on your boundaries and you have to put yourself first. Like you have to stop making excuses as to why putting yourself first is a problem. Somebody feels like you want they person and you don't, or their ex or whatever, you don't. I feel like you may be off to bigger and better things in your mind, and I mean, let them sit with that. That's fine. Let them sit with it. Um, but you could be definitely seeing a lot of things happening, and it's just for you to just take heed to, and for you to go enjoy your life and do the best you can to enjoy your life. Um, Something's gonna pay off for you, like springtime. You could be graduating or seeing someone else graduate, and that could be kind of motivating you. Y'all could be like in cross passing, so maybe y'all are at the same school or you take the same courses, something like that. You probably don't like, this is probably somebody you just met. You're this is somebody like over time you two are going to really like each other's work. And you're gonna meet more people like this person that's gonna show you that you're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone with the people you're around. You're not alone in the things that you're trying to, excuse me, develop for yourself. The foundation you're trying to develop for yourself. They're gonna tell their, like, give you show you a little bit of their story. So it'll give you a sigh of relief, like, okay, I'm not the only person that's been kind of nose to the book, just trying to achieve this this goal, like just trying to finish. I'm not the only person. No, you're not the only person. You're not the only person that is having to take some time away from fun to build the funds. However, I will say what you're gonna notice, and you, like I said, it's really and truly you're being introduced or you're being reintroduced into the community that you need to be into. You, all of you are a lot alike. All of you are either multi-talented or you are highly connected to people who are multi-talented. So you need this community. It's really everything that you've been missing socially, and for some of you emotionally, because it was like a joy or a love missing. And it's going to help with the respect part too. um and like I said, like the resilience of it and pushing through. um But you're gonna meet more people like this, and they're gonna tell you like how they missed out on certain things, how they haven't had time to themselves, or they haven't had time to really celebrate themselves or give themselves a pat on the back, a hoorah drink or whatever. Like they hadn't had it. So, and you probably feel the same way. So it's like it's gonna kind of be motivating. Like just stick it in, like stick stick it. Thanks. Some of y'all want to stick it in. Stick in there, like hang in there. It's going to freaking happen for you. Um, Somebody, yeah, you could be definitely experiencing some delays on both ends, and it's because two people have to stay focused. Um, Stay focused and honor your growth. I'm hearing honor your growth, like that's important. If your hand been itching, just tell thank you, God. Like just thank God now. Just thank God now. whether it is something simple as something gets paid to where you are, in good standing with something, you still able to accomplish something, or whether it's like the shock of your freaking life, all of a sudden you just rolling in dough. You know what I'm saying? Like some of y'all, like literally, like you won't need anybody like at all. Like if any, like you're gonna surprise yourself. You're going to actually be in the position to help people. You're gonna actually, it's like basically it's like whatever version of you that you really aspired to be, and you may have kind of like let that go to the back of your mind and kind of forgot about him or her. That version is ready. They ready. Yeah, like, I'm ready. I'm ready to wear the clothes I want to wear, my nice clothes. I'm ready to get my car. I'm ready to give back. Like, I'm ready. um, and I feel like somebody else is very just very negative, very twisting of words, very all up in your business when they shouldn't be in your business. Like somebody call themselves highly offended by something that had nothing to do with them. And even if it did have something to do with them, the extent they taking it to be offended, it's ridiculous. I'm hearing somebody, it ain't the end. Like, like there's still tomorrow, babe. Like, you gotta think about that. Like, it's still tomorrow. Like, somebody tripped out. I just truly feel like, Cancer, you need to like think about where can you go, like, or where do you want to be that you're just going to like fully enjoy yourself. And like that would sum up a lot. hmm You'll hit the jackpot on your favorite scratch off one day soon. Somebody didn't want you to leave. Like somebody didn't want you to leave somewhere, but it may not be who you think. Yeah, it may not be who you think. Like you may have pre-assumed it was another person, and that person, like, not necessarily, and it's like somebody basically wanted revenge because you were preparing to leave. So somebody probably decided to fully invade your privacy. I feel like what somebody put you through, if they saw their daughter go through it, they would be heartbroken. Like they wouldn't want to see their daughter go through something that they put you through. Something's not going to feel. It's not going to feel like it once did or whatever. Someone's considering like an old friend of yours feelings and not yours, or someone feels like you're doing this. something's going to be very entertaining for you, but you need to use heart over logic in this situation. All right. So that's all I have, Cancers. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good one. Love you.